It has... It's been a lot lately. So, welcome back to Diablo. I understand I've been a bit distant with Diablo for quite a while, in fact. And the whole freaking challenge run of Dark Souls probably made things a bit confusing. So I'll clear things up here as well as when I get around to doing my Final Fantasy 16 video, because I am still going to finish both of these. Let's just jump right in. I'm going to finish both of them. Let me in fact just do some fighting so I don't get to like the actual plot point while I'm talking. I am going to finish both of these because I am dedicated to them. I am interested in them. I would like to finish both the games. I am going to do so. However, after that, I am going to somewhat steer towards challenge runs a bit. Granted, that doesn't mean I'm going to like get rid of Let's Plays altogether, because there are games that I just do want to play and record on here. Like, there are games I want to play very much, but I also want to record them. Like, I want to have the video kind of, not evidence because I'll play them anyway, but I want to show that I played them, and not merely show that I played them, but my thoughts on them, because that's what I like doing about Let's Plays, is giving my thoughts on things as I play it. So for things like Liza P and
I'm not ready yet.
Star Wars 2, not Star Wars, Spider-Man 2, I very much want to play both of them, because I love the look of Liza P. I played the demo ages ago, it looked awesome, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Granted, kind of dated because it's been several months it's already been out, but it's just, the past few months have been very busy for me. Not just merely busy, but also stressful mentally. Granted, that's not something I should bring up here because it's not something pertaining to, like, it's not related to the content specifically. It is related to why I have been not doing it, because quite simply, doing the challenge run of Dark Souls was easier and more beneficial for me mentally at the time. Not having to worry about recording and commentary. It was far easier just narrating over what was happening. And also, I did very much enjoy writing a script for it. Granted, it wasn't something I thought I'd enjoy. It's why I have avoided doing content like that. Like, I don't write scripts, I did not want to. For that video, however, I felt I should. So I did write a script for part 1 and part 2 of the challenge run. And I enjoyed it, surprisingly more than I thought I would. Like, I don't plan to write scripts for, like, any playthroughs or Let's Plays, because that's just me playing the game. I want to give my thoughts. I don't want to, like, write them down first, because that's kind of filtered in a way. And I'd rather give my unfiltered thoughts about a game. But yeah, so the challenge run was fun. I am currently playing Dark Souls 2, although I have not been playing it for the past few days, because it's not just this and Final Fantasy 16 I've kind of been struggling to play, but working up the motivation to work at all lately has just been goddamn awful. And I apologise for that, because it's no one's fault but my own. I need to essentially put myself back in gear, if you will.
I need more time.
And I am hindering no one but myself by not doing so. I want this to grow, I want to build something with everyone. And not working is just literally working against that. It is doing nothing but harming that goal. So I need to work on this more. It's simple, it's easy, I just need to do it. And so I will try doing it more.
Let's be off.
Who are you?
My friend Rinka told me of a
I am...
a broken bridge, but
I'm very lost.
to the southeast.
I'm very lost. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, as you can tell, I do not remember much. I know last time I believe the lady got taken. The lady who was in that ritual. I can't remember what Lilith is doing. Here's hoping she's not doing anything silly, like, I don't know, trying to go to hell and overthrow hell. Because, yeah, who wants to do that?
Time.
Find the broken bridge. Let's go do that. Yeah, so I don't remember much about the game. Here's hoping that changes. What I need to do is just crack down and finish the game, because I do enjoy it and I want to finish it up. Because I am interested to see where the story goes. Granted, I understand the story is only a small aspect of games like this. The main value is it's a looter. You're going to play it for a long time, you're going to grind for the best gear. You're going to play it once you finish. The end of the game is kind of the start of the game for some people. I am not really one of those people. I don't do well in games without much of an objective, where the point is to just get as strong as possible. I understand that's very important for some games, but for me, I much more prefer something with an end goal. Like,
I'm not ready yet.
to give a better example, I enjoy games like Borderlands, because it is similar to this. It is a looter shooter where you're running, well not running, but you're going for the best gear, just at as much as you can. You're trying to get the best gear, kill as many enemies, turn up the difficulty. I think that's fine. I think games like this are fine. No hate towards them, even if they're not my forte. I think they're all okay. However, I do prefer games like Borderlands because the looter shooter aspect, yes, you can grind on like a single world or a single planet for a while trying to get the best gear, but you do also are very much pushed towards the story. It's a very story-driven game. At least Diablo, Borderlands 3 is what I'm thinking of. This is also a very storied game, but there's also just so much you can do on the side. And a lot of it starts like once you finish the main plot. Whereas for something like Borderlands, yes, it also you get the better stuff once you finish the plot. That's also typically because you're doing a New Game Plus. I don't know if this game has a New Game Plus. I apologize if it does, and I'm mischaracterizing it. But I don't know if it does. To me, this seems more like you finish the game and then you reset the world rather than replay it. And you go around trying to kill as many bosses as you can in events and in dungeons. It seems less of a New Game Plus and more of the world resets or something is unleashed at the end of the game and now you get more stuff. Granted, I'm not sure if that's what happens specifically, but it's the kind of thing I believe will likely happen given the kind of game this is. And it's just, those games are fine, they're just not for me.
I'm not ready yet.
They're sort of similar to MMOs for me. Or MMORPGs. It's just, I have no interest in MMORPGs. Yes, there is a story there, but there's also a kind of it's weird. Because the reason I don't like MMORPGs is because I like having the full game, or at least most of the game, once you buy the game. However, MMOs, they can come out with expansions and expansions and expansions. Take Destiny, for example. Take Elder Scrolls Online. Take Final Fantasy XIV. I have nothing against those games, they're just not for me. I preferred single-player games myself. I think DLC is fine. DLC, completely fine, completely understandable. DLCs often add quite a lot to a game. Like, the From Software DLCs are amazing, and yes, I will be recording the Elder Scrolls... Not Elder Scrolls, Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree in June. Yes, it is June. Granted, I know I said I was going to move away from Let's Plays, however, it's Elden Ring. I have to play Elden Ring. Plus, it's the DLC, it'll be fun. What I do need to do is I need to get around to goddamn replaying the game. I am thinking of going with a faith build. I oh god, I have not done a faith build, like, at all in any of the games. So I think for the DLC, it will be fun, it will be interesting, because it's something I've never done before. I'm not going to record it, because I can do that offline, plus people probably don't want to see me replay a game I've already played on the channel. So I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to do it in my free time, when I'm able. And I'm going to work up to a faith build.
I need more time.
I'm not sure what it'll look like at the end. I might do a video about it closer to the end of June when the DLC's coming out, showing the character I've built. Just to like put it in there, show what I've done, see if there's any recommendations, stuff like that. But for the most part, I will be keeping that offline. Just because it's something I don't need to record, and it's probably, in all honesty, pretty boring. If I'm not doing a challenge run or something, just me replaying a game sounds pretty boring. And I have been hearing, so it's going to slightly move off topic, but it will be about kind of like Elden Ring and Let's Plays on my channel. I've been watching a lot more critical content? Commentary content, I guess would be the best way to put it. I've been watching a lot of Asmongold Gold videos, a lot of videos criticizing like YouTubers who do things weirdly or wrong, or kind of predatorily, not in a like predatory sense, but more so taking advantage of those that are vulnerable for monetary gain. If you know who I'm talking about, you know. To give a bit more context, 16 years on YouTube, it probably helps. Anyway, I've been watching stuff like that, more commentary stuff lately, and I've been finding it very interesting, and some of the things that I've heard mentioned in some of the commentary things is like Let's Plays and Let's Play channels are very much dying, which I do understand. People are preferring more long-form content, more commentary stuff, talk about things that are going on, more so reviews of games, or like particularly hard ways of doing games. And I will admit it's somewhat influenced my decision to move more towards challenge runs. Granted, not exactly a hard decision. I love watching challenge runs, and I so want to get to the level of someone capable of doing like stuff like that, because the videos I've seen challenge runs, they're from like all different games, but of course I'd start with Dark Souls 1 because I love Dark Souls. But I love challenge runs. I love seeing hard ways to do games. It's so fascinating to me, the effort these people put in, and it's amazing, honestly. So it wasn't exactly hard for me to decide, oh yeah, let me try a challenge run. But that said, even if it is more difficult to do kind of a Let's Play style channel, I still want to do it. I still want to focus on Let's Plays. I just kind of want to mix it up a little bit. It's just because I love Let's Plays. It's what I grew up on as like a kid when I was younger. I loved watching Let's Plays. And granted, even if it is dying,
I'm not ready yet.
There might still be a market for it, and if there's someone who's like young and wants to watch them like I did when I was younger, I want to be able to be there for people to watch if they are feeling like they want to watch something like that. That aside though, like I said, we'll be moving somewhat to more of like a mix. Nice. So much gold. Yeah, we'll be moving somewhat into a mix.
I need more time.
I'm massacring as many enemies as I can. Yeah, so I did think about starting a separate channel for specialized content, but then again I realized how stupid that was, because I do not have enough content or enough like specific people who only watch specific things for that to be kind of necessary. Plus,
not
I try to
ready
catalog
yet.
all my stuff into like specifically playthroughs. So if you want to find this specific playthrough, you typically just find it through like the playthrough tab. I try to make sure they're all in order as well, because I hate when they're backwards. It irks me so much if like I find something I want to watch and it's the order is going from latest to oldest. I hate that. Please just upload it oldest to latest so that I can go down and see the progress as the videos go on. Anyway, that's a personal thing.
I'm not
I'm
ready
also
yet.
working on like a side project thing, but my god, is it taking forever. Plus, oh, it's requiring me to do so much crap. Here's hoping it works out in the end, though. I wanted to do it because I thought it'd make things easy for people, and that's kind of what I want to just like focus on. Like, people don't have a lot of free time at the moment, at least from my opinion and from what I've seen. Well, in fact, is that really the right thing to
I
say?
need more time.
I'd say people have more free time, but they are spending it more wisely. Like, they're focusing more, or either spending it wisely or squandering it. And when I say squander, I don't mean that as in a negative way. I do it as well. Doing things like that's not really beneficial, but you kind of just want to do them because possibly it may make you feel better, it may distract you for a bit. All of that stuff, completely on board with. If you're like upset or you're not having fun or things are just difficult, even if it's not like beneficial, I guess is the right word, do it anyway, so long as it isn't like hurting other people, of course. But even if it's like supposedly
I need more time.
not getting you anything or not giving you anything, but you enjoy doing it, then do it anyway, because it is giving you something. So many things are awful at the moment. So it's okay to just want to be and want to do things that you enjoy. I don't understand the mentality of you always have to be working. Like, granted, wanting to work, wanting to better yourself, wanting to build something is very good. Of course it's good. No one's saying it isn't. But also, it shouldn't be required for you to work so hard that you're not able to do anything to let off steam. That you're not able to do something that is just by definition not going to build you anything, but it does help you relax.
The required essence.
This went in a weird way. I apologise. But I really apologise, because I stand by what I said, so I don't apologise. Granted, got a bit off topic from the game, but that's because there are spiders. Which, interesting thing, I don't mind spiders as much lately, I've found. Granted, I still don't particularly care for them. I don't use blood lance. I don't particularly care for them, but oh, I can leave that be. Yeah, I don't care for spiders, but I don't mind them as much as I did. I've noticed it the past few months anyway. My concern for them has kind of dwindled. So I don't think I'm anything like arachnophobic, basically, is what I'm getting at. Which is something I was concerned about for a little bit, but now I don't think it's a concern at all. And granted, I feel bad for those that are afflicted with such a thing. Because my god, do I understand? Well, at least I did. And now that understanding is slowly starting to fade a bit. As my concern against spiders kind of diminishes. Oh, I don't cast corpse tendrils. That sounded interesting because I know that when they're in a vulnerable state, getting criticals is easier, and my build is kind of centered around vulnerable at the moment. So I thought it'd be good for me, but no, I don't use corpse. Granted, maybe I should, it can maybe overtake this for me, because I don't use this nearly as much as I could. Plus, I don't really use corpses for anything other than sustaining... What is down there? Other than sustaining my goddamn special, which is my bones. This. There we go. But no, I think I'll avoid that for now. One thing that has not faded is my concern about thalassophobia. Because, my word, is it still as terrifying as ever. Granted, I haven't been near the ocean lately, but even just the thought of it is still... Oh. It's why anglerfish is so terrifying. It's kind of the whole point of them. Well, not point, because they're just like living, but they are terrifying.
I'm out of essence.
Could do something with anglerfish. Yeah, no, freaking thalassophobia. I feel the people that have that. I am so sorry for you. For those who don't know,
I'm not ready yet.
when you're talking about thalassophobia, you are talking about the deep ocean, essentially. It's the fear of not being able to see what's beneath you when in water. That is basically just black. You can't see what's there. Something could be hidden just beyond that blackness, and you would have no idea because of how dark it is. Because you don't know what's below there. You don't know what's down there. And that's thalassophobia, not knowing what's below you in the darkness, essentially. And whew. I'm just trying to... Oh, that's another player! Awesome! Come on. I'm trying.
I need more time.
Come on.
I need more essence. I'm not
Yeah,
ready yet.
I'm trying to get more essence. Oh, there we go. Just gotta take care of the hatchery matriarch.
I need more time.
Ooh. Okay. All dead. At least I can tell. Well, mostly dead.
I am in your debt, stranger.
Nice.
I'm not
Okay.
ready yet.
Got a bit distracted there. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
I'm not ready yet.
What is... Okay, yeah, no, it wasn't showing up for some reason on my map anymore. +5 intelligence. What do I need for you? I'm not reaching that willpower anytime soon. God damn it, I got a bit distracted there. As you don't know, I'm very skeptical about a lot of things. So, I am unsure how the voice chat for this game works, hence, typically when I'm around other players, I go a bit quieter because I'm just unsure, and if I was playing a game and I hear someone like chatting, it kind of puts me off, so I don't want to do that to other people. Granted, it's not much of a concern, considering I don't play many multiplayer games. Cool. But still. I don't know if I did that latest quest or not. I don't think I did. Did I? Possibly? Either way, I'm heading over here, so it's hardly a concern. Yes, so... Oh god, I didn't even talk about that. So I mentioned MMOs earlier, but
I'm not ready
other
yet.
multiplayer games I do play. Nice. Would be that of like Call of Duty and stuff. I play them
I need
sparingly.
more time.
As in, I will get like an inkling or a desire to play a Call of Duty every few months. I'll play it for like a week straight, and then that feeling will pass for another few
I
months.
need more time.
And typically, it's either zombies or it's multiplayer. It's never typically both. If I'm playing zombies, I might play multiplayer for a bit, and then I'll probably get stuck in multiplayer for a few days. Or maybe 2 to 3 days at most. Because I'm not adverse to multiplayer, I do enjoy it. Sparingly. What is with all the rings lately? I don't need all these rings. Vulnerable damage. Ooh. Do I do shadow damage? Ooh. The ossified essence key passive. What the hell is that? Can I search passives? I am unsure. I'll be right back. Okay. Did some looking around. Got it. It was the freaking most obvious goddamn one, of course. It was this one. The one I have equipped. So I'm gonna put the ring on. I'm gonna replace this one. This one does have more item power, but I don't use Sever that much. Granted, Sever is my square, and that's fine, but I kind of prefer the special skill of this one. Granted, this one also does damage over time and damages third enemies, which I love, but the other one has critical strike damage and vulnerable. So I'm just going to put that one on. These two I already checked. I'm not particularly interested in either of them. So there we go.
I need
Anyway,
more time.
I am going to end things there. I understand we didn't do much in this episode, but this is more of a, hey, I'm coming back kind of episode. I am, like I said, in a post, and I believe in my goddamn video for Dark Souls, I'm now going to focus on finishing up these
I need
two
more time.
whilst doing my Dark Souls 2 in the background, you know, out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. I'm going to focus on trying to finish up these two, and then hopefully I can get these finished up, and immediately afterwards should have Dark Souls 2 uploaded. Granted, if I finish Dark Souls 2 level 1, I'm not going to hold it out. I'm not going to hold out on it just to finish these two. If I have it finished, I will upload it. But essentially is, I'm going to try to finish up this before, and we'll try to finish up this end 16 before finishing up my Dark Souls 2. Either way, I am going to end things there. Hope you all enjoyed this. Welcome back. If you've been missing it, I apologise. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. I'll see you all later, and goodbye.